Ever not been productive? Not got what you've wanted to get done? Well, simple. You need to create habits for success. Have you ever been an absolute slob, not got stuff that you've wanted to get done, and then afterwards you feel absolutely awful with the fact that you've wasted that time and not got those things that you needed to get done? Well, you want to know why that is? Because you need to create those habits that are going to build that success in the first place. So let's go through it. This is all about unlocking your potential. How can we create those habits that are going to build success in the first place? What are we going to do? What are we going to implement to make sure that we are achieving those habits for success that are going to build us that 10k a month, for example, that are going to build us to leaving our 9 to 5, or even as simple as making ourselves go to the gym in the first place? So let's get on to it. Goals. You need to set goals. Simple. Goals, goals, goals. These are imperative to know where you need to get to. Now, I know what you're thinking straight away. Oh, goals. I've had this all before. Yes, yes, you have. There's a reason for that, though. There's a reason that I'm saying this again and reiterating it, because goals are imperative to be able to get to where you need to get to. Now, what I'm saying here is you don't just set goals and you just write them down and leave them. No, you put them in front of your desk. You put them in a place where you can visibly see them, and then when you're creating stuff and you're doing things, you have a look at those goals and think to yourselves, are these aligning with the goals that I want to achieve? If it's visually there for you all the time, then you are going to know if you are on the right track or not. These are things that need to be implemented to make sure that you are achieving where you want to get to. Actionable steps. These are things, for example, to do with fitness. If you are trying to get to 10% body fat, then first off, what's the goal before that? Let's say you're at 20% body fat. You need to go to 18%, then 16%. And these are actionable steps that are going to get you to where you need to go. What do you need to eat? What calories do you need to be on? What do you need to consume? Are you on the carnivore diet, for example? All of these things here on the left-hand side, so fitness, business, money, relationships, social skills, networking, travel, learning how to fight, online presence and knowledge. These are all things that I want you to create a goal for. Next one, take action now. Come on, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. If you are not willing to, first off, put the work in, then give up already. Because you must take action to be able to get to the places you want to be. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's about consistency. It's about action every single day and doing the correct things that are going to align with your goals. That's why it's so important that you have goals that are visually there non-stop. So you're reminded, is this aligning with your goals right now? Consistency. Consistency is imperative. You need to show up every day. You need to make sure that you are putting in the work that aligns with the goals and the stuff that you want to achieve in life. Now, one of the most influential things for me that I have done that has changed the way of my morning routine completely, and how it all starts with a morning routine, is a cold shower. Cold shower, just for 10 seconds, go under, freezing cold, first thing in the morning. It is incredible. It gives you a huge dopamine spike to the point where you feel inspired to go and get work done. Then once you get out of the shower and you're ready for the day, you do your Eat the Frog task. Eat the Frog is your hardest task in the day. So it might be recording a YouTube video. It might be building a personal brand. It might be doing outreach for your business. Those are examples of some Eat the Frog tasks. What it isn't, this is not reading. It's not watching a video. None of that rubbish. It's about the important stuff, the hardest task of your day that's going to get done. And you need to get done. Do that and you're going to be onto a winner straight away. Now, the last thing, comfort will always try and infiltrate your mind whenever you're doing any sort of thing that's going to, any sort of delayed gratification. This is a task that's not going to be great for you at that point in time, but in a year's time, when you've done it for a consistent period of time, it's going to be incredible for you. Comfort is going to try and infiltrate your mind and tell you not to do that. Now, you need to tell your mind straight away, no. Do you want to do 2 times longer than this? Do you want to do even longer on this? Do you want to push yourself harder to the point where you can barely walk? No. So you're going to get it done right now. How do we act? Well, first things first, you need to visualize your dream life. Your dream life, where you want to be, who you want to be around, where you want to live, what you want to be eating, how do you want to look, what physique do you want. Visualization is a massive thing. Visualization and affirmations. Affirmations are things that you repeat over and over and over again. For example, if I believe that money is a scarce resource, then my first thing that I'm going to do is change my belief system about that. And I'm going to tell myself, and I'm going to repeat to myself, money is not a scarce resource. Money is abundant. I have an abundance of money, okay? And then when you are repeating those affirmations, the first thing that's going to do is change how you act. If you change your beliefs, it's naturally and psychologically going to change how you act. Change how you act, you are going to attract. And the last thing, I would say that the second biggest thing for me is networking with like-minded people. We're in a world of social media right now where it is incredible networking opportunity to contact people who are in a similar position to you, and even better if they're doing even better than you. Doing this is going to motivate you, and you're going to learn new lessons from these people that are going to be able to push you further and understand how to get past that roadblock or get over that moat that you're struggling with right now, whether that's motivation, and pushing you forward so that you're able to get to where you want to be in life. It's all about the journey. Results will come, but you need to go on the journey in the first place. There is a reason that if people win the lottery, they lose all of it. They end up back in the same position because they haven't built up the skills, the characteristics and the beliefs in the first place to be able to have that money. They don't understand the value of that money in the first place. So therefore they end back up at ground zero. And that's why winning the lottery is 9 times out of 10 a curse for people, because they haven't built up the correct systems to have that abundance of money in the first place. So therefore they end back up at ground zero. It's not about result. Results will come when you take action. One thing that's fantastic for this, and to look back on the journey that you have created and that you have become, is journal. Journal every day. I do 3 things in my journal at the end of every single day. I do write down something I'm grateful for example, my family, my friends, my laptop, for example. So it could be something as simple as that. What am I grateful for in my day? What is something that I also want to improve on? Is it that I want to wake up earlier? Is it that I wish I didn't eat that for certain junk food in that day? Now, don't get me wrong, we all slip up, but it's about consistency, being as consistent as you can. Consistency, if you live autistically to the point where you are so consistent and you're not doing what the norm do, you're standing out of the crowd. For example, you're waking up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every single day consistently. Those are the things that are going to push and drive the results to come sooner. And finally, finish every single day with no regret. When you finish that day, when you've done your journaling and you go to bed, I want you to think before you go to sleep, do I have any regrets? And if you have no regrets with that day and what you've completed, then you've done well. You know that you've put the shift in that you needed to do to get to where you want to be right now, which is fantastic. This is a process. This is a process that's going to take time. Simple quote, process, not perfection. Being perfect isn't ideal. Why? Because if you are perfect, then therefore it means that you've got nothing to improve on. And you always have stuff that you need to learn and to improve on. A growth mindset is the best thing that you can have as somebody that's trying to get from A to B. A growth mindset is going to give you the opportunities to learn new things. Learning new things is going to help you massively, and then those results will come. And finally, action solves everything. Take action right now. After this video, once this video is finished, you are going to take action. You are going to go for that cold shower, or you're going to buy a book, a plain book that's going to be your journal. And then you're going to sign up or look for some sort of school community, for example, or a Facebook group. It's all about networking in the skill or the business model that you are all about or that you want to learn more about. And that in itself is going to help you and move you towards where you want to go. Actionable steps will get you to where you want to go.